Smooth talkers, creators, well-known scientists and public speakers, successful business owners usually have a fork on their mount of Mercury. When you have a fork on your Apollo mount, you are born rich. Financially, there will be no concern at all the rest of your life, under any circumstances. Successful politicians and revolutionary leaders used to have a fork on their mount of Saturn. When you have a fork on your mount of Jupiter, you might have early and young marriage. You could be very religious and devoted to God. You will have influence on supernatural and spiritual world. Forks on the palm are usually good signs and bring different kinds of good fortune, depends on location, but no matter on orientation. Y-shaped forks bring different fortune and it's depend on both locations and orientations. Brilliant military strategists and battle plan makers usually have a fork on their outer Mars. They will be very successful high-rank military officers. World-class Hall of Fame athletes used to have a fork on their inner Mars. If you have that, you could be extremely successful rich athlete. If you have a fork on your Mars plane, doesn't matter you are rich or poor now, one day, unexpected large amount of money will come to you somehow. Something breaks through, winning big lottery, or inherited. The one you love will love you back even way more than you do if you have a fork on your Venus mount. The best luck with love life and relationship. You will be successful as an entertainer. Art and music are good for you. If you have a fork between your Venus mount and mount of Moon as shown, you come to the world with your own wealth from your past life. You will be rich cradle to the grave. People with a fork on their mount of Moon are brilliant with writing. They could be a successful writer, composers, or poet. Their words could pull the reader's heart out. People with a fork split at the end of line of heart and Mount Jupiter are physically, mentally, and emotionally stable and strong. Business-minded. Their marriage will bring even more success, they could even be a billionaire. People with a fork split at the end of line of head will be having power from Mount of Moon and Mercury as well. Brilliant decision makers and they will be successful and rich for sure. If there is a fork split at the tip of your line of fate, you have no competition in your life. If there is competition, you will always win, no matter what. Luck is always with you. No one can stop you with your success. You surely will be successful and rich. If you have Y split at the tip of your line of heart, on the Jupiter mount as shown, you have good fortune with your love life. If you don't have bad married line or sign, you will have a beautiful married life as well. You have ability to create and lead the best marriage. People with Y split at the tip of their line of head could be feeling so small themselves sometime, even though they are big and muscular. They created the word dilemma. They could graduate at 2 different universities with 2 totally different subjects. People with Y split at the short success line as shown are imaginative and creative. They will be successful and rich. They could be excellent researchers. If there is Y split at the tip of your fate line as shown, you will be doing and earning from 2 jobs at the same time. You will always be supported and helped by your seniors and elderlies. You will be successful and rich for sure as well. That's all for this video folks. Take care now, bye bye then.